gloomy day here in Houston, Texas. And no surprise, it is raining once again. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to yet another vlog. This is Car Connections. Make sure you subscribe and hit the thumbs up. And what are we gonna talk about today? We're gonna talk about how much did I pay for my wide-body Dodge Challenger? How much did they give me for my trade on my Camaro ZL1? We're also gonna talk about what are my car payments. So we're gonna do those three major pillars. Again, how much did I get for my trade on my Camaro ZL1? If you guys have been following the channel, you know that I had a Camaro ZL1 1LE and I traded in for my 2019 Dodge Challenger ScatPack. So yep, we're gonna go ahead and discuss those things, bring you guys up to speed to see exactly what those numbers are. Care to join me? Shall you? All right, so first things first. So backing up a little bit is I had a Camaro ZL1 1LE. When I originally purchased that car's sticker was $74. I wish $74,000. Again, 74, and I end up trading that car in to buy my now 2019 Dodge Challenger Widebody. You know, I had paid 74 for my ZL1 1LE, and then I traded the car in, and at the dealership they gave me 59. And so at the time of trade, I actually owed $69,000 for my car. So I am $10,000 in the hole, or some people like to call it negative equity. That's what happens when you have a brand new car, guys, and you decide to trade it in. The depreciation on that car is extremely high. And again, I took that hit. And so what we call that in the car business is called a rollover. That means I have $10,000 of negative equity that will ultimately be rolled over into the new Dodge Challenger Widebody. Dodge Challenger Widebody, I really had to haggle them and try to knock down the car as much as I can. And the reason you want to do that, especially if you have negative equity, you want to get as much as of a discount on the new vehicle so they can carry that weight. So when you finance the car, it makes it easier for the banks to finance you instead of, you know, carrying that negative equity. If you carry too much negative equity, typically the banks are going to ask for a down payment. But in my case, that wasn't necessary because ultimately what I did is the car was listed for $53,250. Again, that was the MSRP on my 2019 Dodge Challenger Widebody. Now, I of course didn't pay that, and ultimately what I ended up paying for the vehicle is they ended up selling it to me for $39,550. So that's a nice discount from 53. Now you might be saying, how the hell did you get that discount? What's crazy, guys, what that means is that was the actual advertised price. I'm not even joking. Like the car sticker was a little bit over 53K, and they listed their discounts, and at the time they had the $10 for every horsepower discount, right? 485 horses, so that already discounted like $5,000 off the car. Of course, that was a Dodge incentive, but they then discounted, the dealer did a discount themselves for the additional cost. And again, I didn't even have to haggle them. That was the advertised price. And literally I had been looking online for quite some time for this car, and when I saw it pop up at that price, I gave them a call. And so I give these guys a call, and I'm talking to Andrew, who was the sales guy at the time, and I'm like, hey man, I see that you guys have a wide-body Dodge Challenger listed on your website, and I just want to confirm that the price you're showing is accurate and real. He said, well, let me check with my manager and let me double check and I'll call you back. And so he proceeded to call me back, and he calls me and he says, you know what's funny, Edgar? The car has literally just got here. We didn't have the car. And so when I call it luck, that was a price that we're advertising. Like, Edgar, we have the car. It literally just got here and it's being PDI'd. I'm like, that's great, brother, but are you guys gonna honor the $39,500 that you guys are advertising online? If not, we shouldn't even be having this conversation. And he goes on to say, absolutely, I just talked to my manager, get over here and let's make this thing happen. So I literally drove over there. I mean, I stopped everything what I was doing because again, I I couldn't believe that they were advertising a $39,500. MSRP on the Dodge Challenger was $53,949. And again, as I mentioned earlier, I'm trying to cover my negative equity of around $10,000 on my ZL1 1LE. That would more than cover the negative delta, and banks are not going to require me to come out with any additional out of pocket, because the way the bank sees it is that the car is being sold at MSRP or under, or not greater. Some banks, not all of them, will cover up to 120% of the vehicle. Yeah, sure enough, I show up at the dealership, and I get there and I meet the sales guy, and he walks me to the back of the shop, and the car's there, and they're actually barely PDI in the car. I mean, the guy's not joking. He told me the car had just gone there. I'm there probably about maybe 30-40 minutes, and they get my ZL1, they look at it. So now let's just go ahead and do the math so you guys can see what my car payment is. Right, so again, ultimately they sold the car for me to $39,550. All right, that's what the discount was at, and what they were selling the car to me at. Once you add, another $10,000 to that, basically it's putting us at $49,000. 650. I'm still under the $50,000 mark. And then you have to add a DM fee of $203. There was a documentation fee of $150. And basically the total out the door, $50,003. So you might be saying, well, where's the taxes? And in Texas, we do have taxes. Now, this is what's great about trading in a car that's at a higher value than the car you're buying. In Texas, we do have a tax of 6.25. However, because I had already paid the taxes, I actually was charged 0 taxes. So what we call that in the industry is I got a tax credit. So when you really think about it, yeah, they gave me $59,000 for my Camaro, but when you add my tax credit, that's like another $3,000 in tax credit. So in reality, they gave me around $62,000 for my ZL1 1LE. Does that make sense? So yeah, so that's what that is. So again, the breakdown of that is the $50,000 was total out the door with $3. Rate was 3.54 at 72 months. Current monthly payment is $772 a month. And again, I financed for 7 years at a 3.54. My total out the door with taxes and fees was a little bit over $50,000. Well, there you go, guys. If you guys are out there shopping for cars, that's what I got for my ZL1. That's what I got, I was able to get the Challenger for. And again, I didn't really haggle. Typically, I go into these dealerships and I have to work to get them down to this. But a lot of people, and it's true, sometimes it's just about timing, is calling the dealer at the right time when you see it and having them honor what they're saying. I hope this helped answer some of the questions. Believe it or not, that was, if you look at my channel and you go down to the comments, that is one of the requests that I've had from multiple viewers and subscribers, is asking, what's my car payment? What did I pay? What did I get for my trade? So there you go, guys. I hope that answers a lot of the questions you had. Make sure you stay tuned. We have more content coming to the channel. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that little, right there somewhere, little thumbs up. And make sure you subscribe and stay tuned for more content. Again, this is Car Connections. I hope you guys are all staying safe and in good spirits. And again, thank you for watching this vlog. Peace.